Welcome to the Postman Day, a great win for the Me Too movement. Let's see the story. It was a watershed moment for India's Me Too movement on February 17, 2021, when a Delhi court acquitted journalist Priya Ramani in a defamation case filed against her by former Minister M.J. Akbar, whom she had accused of sexual harassment and misconduct in 2018. Akbar was named by around 20 women in their Me Too accounts when the movement took Indian media circles by storm. However, Akbar denied all allegations and slapped a criminal defamation case against Priya, who was maintained that she spoke the truth in public interest and public faith. As her truth emerged victorious on Wednesday, there were several observations made by the court that validated the premise of the Me Too movement further. Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Ravindra Pandey at Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court observed that a woman has a right to put her grievance even after decades. The judge added that it was time for the society to understand that sometimes a victim may for years not speak up due to the mental trauma. The woman cannot be punished for raising her voice against sexual abuse. One line of questioning used to silence the survivors who spoke up during the Me Too movements was why they did not speak up when the incident of sexual violence happened. The naysayers argued that survivors spoke up during Me Too for attention and for harming the reputation of good men. To that effect too, the court today said the right of reputation cannot be protected at the cost of right to dignity. It added sexual abuse takes away dignity and self-confidence, and that even a man of social status can be a sexual harasser. The court also acknowledged systematic sexual harassment at the workplace and the role the stigma of the same plays in silencing survivors, especially at a time when the Vishaka guidelines were not in place. The Vishaka guidelines served as the basis for the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act of 2013. Apart from the shame, victim blaming and guilt survivors are made to feel, the society and law put the onus on proof on survivors, making it extremely difficult to speak up. Chinmaya Sripada, another woman who spoke up during Me Too 2 years ago and accused lyricist Vairamuthu of sexual harassment, reiterated the same. Reacting to the Priya Ramani judgment, Chinmay tweeted, "It is our right to identify and expose our molesters. File a case when we have the strength and support to do so." Chinmay was subjected to a lot of vilification and abuse on social media as well as in Tamil media when she spoke up. She and other survivors were asked to invasive and hostile questions that lacked all sensitivity at one particularly traumatizing press conference. This sort of scrutiny is not easy for one to go through, let alone a survivor of sexual violence, and especially if they lack adequate institutional, financial, and emotional support. For the several women such as filmmaker Leena Manimekhalai, who accused director Susi Ganesan, writer Vinta Nandan, who accused Bollywood actor Alok Nath of rape, have revealed they faces loss of work, relationship and alienation after they spoke up in Me Too. A survivor may not necessarily be in a position to deal with such fallouts, which prevents them from reporting an incident at that point of time. While Priya was put on trial for speaking up, M.J. Akbar, a powerful man who was accused of sexual misconduct and harassment by her and several others, has simply lost a case which was arguably an intimidation tactic to silence a woman who challenged the norm of staying quiet. But will he ever be put on trial for his alleged transgressions? The answer speaks for itself.